we know we have a lot of YuYu Hakusho fans amongst our subscribers in Reddit and wherever we post our content. And we know you all been waiting for us to talk about YuYu Hakusho again. So I have a pretty good one. It has to deal with the third season of YuYu Hakusho, Chapter Black, the Sensui arc. So in this arc, it is one of the most interesting arcs because it is the first and only arc where Yusuke's team only fights humans. So there's no demon fighting. It's just they pretty much take on humans, and the humans are known as psychics. These psychics have powers that they've gotten because of the portal to demon worlds being open, and they somehow get these powers from being exposed to the dimension of the demon world. So I'm going to go over not only Sensui's team and the psychics that are on his team, but I'm going to go over the psychics that are on Yusuke's team. We're going to go over their special powers, and then at the end, we're going to kind of see which one would you choose as far as like having one in I guess, real life. So I'll go down the line, and we'll just talk about each one. So this is not in any order of appearance. This is just I'm going to give the name and then just talk about their power and their code name. Yeah. So the first I'll go for Sensui's psychics. Let's see. So the first one we have Amanuma, otherwise known as Game Master. So with his power, he was able to bring video games and make them real life. Mm-hmm. So I mean, how would people benefit from that? Like in real life,
making video games real life, he can make a lot of money doing that.
Yeah,
he can make a lot of money. I wouldn't I wouldn't necessarily use it as like to be a villain or anything. Even though that kid was kind of tricked he was manipulated into doing that. But yeah, today that would actually be dope. Other than the fact that he might die, if we could take that part out of it.
Well, you don't die in the game. So the only way to get out of the game, because it was his territory, it was the game master's territory, you have to beat the game master. And when you beat the game master in this game, he dies. So,
oh yeah, that was sad.
Yeah,
they would have if for that power, I would have to like make a few adjustments. I don't want anyone to die or risk losing my life. But if that's the case, I wouldn't even want that power because eventually somebody gonna beat you. It's an interesting one.
It would be better than virtual reality. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with this next one. So next person is Matari, so otherwise known as Seaman. So he's the one who Kuwabara awakens his new sword against, who basically he has power over water by using his blood, infusing his blood with the water and creating like the little water monsters.
Yeah, that's a dope power actually. I like that. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I would just say I like that episode when Kuwabara got his sword back. It was very. We talked about this before when we did our Kuwabara video. Just how much Kuwabara does it for his friends and family and all his loved ones. But that power, I don't remember exactly. I know he obviously controls water, but like, what's the benefit of that power?
So the thing is that my boy is basically Aquaman. He's only powerful when he's near water. So it has to be raining, or he has to be like near, like, I don't know, like some water in order to make the monsters come out. So if you're fighting him where we're not any near like any moisture or water or anything like that, he's basically powerless.
Yeah, I would never want to be in a position where I can't use my power. So yeah, that's absolutely a no.
Exactly. Exactly. So the next one we have is Makihara, otherwise known as Gourmet. The thing is this, we really don't see his power a lot in the show because his territory is in his stomach. We only see him like maybe like twice because We see him eating Elder Toguro, but that was because they used that part to trick him. Because Elder Toguro ended up taking his power, taking over his body in the end, and fusing and basically taking over his brain or whatever. But
I wouldn't be too interested in that either.
No, because the thing is this: in order to gain someone's power, you have to eat them.
Yeah, it's like Hannibal Lecter.
And if you don't
shit.
know what power somebody has, you're basically Jeffrey Dahmer. So you're basically eating people for no reason.
I'm not eating anyone. That's disgusting. Yeah, that's a no.
Exactly.
Sensui's team got some weird. When you actually in the show, you're watching it, you don't really think about it. But sitting here doing this, I'm realizing how his team and other powers are like shitty.
Well, the thing is this: that so their powers weren't supposed to play off of each other. So they weren't the best team. It was just the best scenario to help get his ultimate goal. So it wasn't really about them coming together as a team. It was just more of like, hey, we're gonna work together. We use our powers to get this common goal.
Yeah, he didn't really care.
So the next person,
people either.
Oh hell no, he didn't. He was like, I don't care if you guys die, whatever. And he actually knew that some of them were going to die along the way, so that's why he planted them in certain instances to where he knew that they were going to pass away anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So the next character I really don't consider really like a psychic because technically he's a demon. So Itsuki basically is Sensui's partner and his friend, I guess. I really don't consider him a psychic, but we'll just skip over him. So the next on Sensui's team, Hagari, otherwise known as Sniper. So his battle with Yusuke, I like Fila. Yeah,
I like him. Yeah, I like him a lot. That's my favorite one out of the bunch. Out of Sensui's team.
But the thing is this, when you really think about it, his power would be one of the most valuable in real life.
Mm-hmm. He's literally like
think about this. Yes. If you were a quarterback, all you have to do at the beginning of the game is use his special. So his special techniques is called Death Prince Bullseye. All you have to do is just use Death Prince Bullseye on your best receiver, and you will never miss him, and he will always catch the ball.
Yeah,
like it doesn't matter the scenario; he'll always catch the ball when you throw it to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put it right on his hands.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be cheating. That'd be a cheat code. Like you can do it with baseball. You can be the best sniper in the world. You can literally, bro. It's so it's Bullseye. It's literally Bullseye. You know, the Daredevil, the Spider-Man villain. He was my favorite one. Yeah, Deadshot. Yeah. He was my favorite one out of the bunch. I liked when Yusuke couldn't figure out how to beat him. I think didn't he help him? I think that's who it was, right?
Yeah, he technically killed him. One of the best parts of that whole episode was when Yusuke was on the road and he thought that someone was in that truck that was going to help him, but it was actually Sniper controlling that truck and using it to hit him.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
I'm like, wow, that's just going over and beyond, but that just shows the extent of that power.
Yeah, he was there. He's the best one other than Sensui.
So I think this is the last one I have on this list, and this is just Sensui's list. So the last one is Kamiya, otherwise known as the Doctor. So honestly, for me, I would probably go with his because the thing is this: you could do a lot with his power. Like you could do like plastic surgery. You could do you could alter the chemicals in your body. You could create a cure out of nothing. You could basically help anybody medically if you wanted to because you have those powers.
Yeah, I forgot about him actually. He was the one in the hospital. Who did he have trapped in there? Was it who was it? I forgot who it was. Was it Kuwaba's sister?
No,
I don't remember what happened.
It was a psychic from Yusuke's team that they that had got injured and they had to take him to the hospital.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't think about that. If he used his powers for good, that would be legit. But yeah,
He could use his powers for evil.
Yeah.
He could use his powers for his own profit. So he could create a disease for which he only has the cure, and he could just basically charge people for the cure.
That's kind of messed up, though.
Rule the world. He could create the next bubonic plague and just yeah.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. I forgot about him. That's a good one. But I'm still going with the other guy. I still like the other guy better.
Sniper, yeah. Sniper's dope. He was the way that they created his character was actually interesting, and basically, I like the style in which they made him and the way he made him look.
Yeah, I agree. I just like
going on to YouTube. Yeah, no, for sure. So going on to Yusuke's team, we have, and to be honest, the psychics on Yusuke's team were kind of like,
yeah.
We have Kaido. So I don't think he has a name. So yeah, they don't have nicknames on Yusuke's team. So Kaido was basically like the nerd. Mm. He was the one who he had the power over Taboo. Like you can't in his territory, you can't say a certain word or you will lose your soul.
Yeah, he got outsmarted by Kurama.
No, Kurama, yeah.
Yeah, Kurama, yeah. He got, but forget he's a genius. Both Kurama's a genius level intellect. So that one would be fun to have. The soul part would be kind of. I won't want to take people's souls. I would just want to use it I just want to use that power to benefit my life.
But go ahead.
No, I was yawning. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's a stupid power because people just won't say the word. Just don't say the word in my territory, and then you won't lose your soul.
Yeah, but he was picking words that you kind of had to say. And who was the first one to say it like a dumbass? Hiei? Was it Hiei?
Yeah,
they didn't believe him.
Hiei did it because Hiei didn't believe in what he was saying, so he was like, "Screw you."
He said like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh, he felt stupid too. He was like, "God damn it." That was Hiei's Vegeta moment. They just doing the most for no reason.
So he really does. I mean, brute strength. He always thinks brute. It's funny how he's the smallest, and he always thinks brute strength is going to win every battle.
Mm-hmm.
But so the next person I have on the list is Kaido, or Kido. Kido's his name. So he's the character where they basically his power came in handy when capturing Yusuke when he first appeared in this arc. So his power is the power over shadow. So by stepping on your shadow, he immobilizes you completely.
That's actually not bad.
I don't think I would want that power. It's kind of
I mean, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it, but it's not. I don't want it. That could be inconvenient sometimes. They could be very inconvenient.
What if it's nighttime?
Yeah, you're fucked. Unless you use your street light. Use a flashlight, cut your camera phone. But back then they didn't have camera phones, so. But that power could be inconvenient, just like the water dude, Seaman. It's kind of like. It's very creative.
Another thing. It is. This is just another instance where other anime pull from YuYu Hakusho because there is there's a main character in Naruto that pulled this power exactly from this. Without a doubt, it came from this. You can't even argue.
Not surprised.
But, oh yeah. So the next character I got is Yanagisawa. His power actually would come in handy a million times over. So he has the power of copy. So basically, he could copy copy your face, basically your whole body, what you look like, and all your memories. So he can make he could basically become like a clone of you.
Yep.
And I mean that could come in handy in a lot of instances.
Hell yeah. If you up to some mischievous shit, you want to be a menace to society type shit. But I like this. I like that, and I thought it was hilarious when Yusuke knew he used Kurobara. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. But Yeah, if you want to be a menace, that's the perfect power to be a menace with. Just changing into people. You can. That's literally a power. Like, if you want to be the ultimate villain, bro, that's kind of like what is it? Mystique?
Loki.
Is that her name in X-Men? Loki.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mystique. Yeah,
Mystique and Loki. Yeah, you just want to be a menace.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a good one. If I had to pick out of this bunch, I would pick his. Yeah,
but it's not. It's not just. So it's not just. You become a copy of them. It's like everything. You're literally that person. Like you remember everything they remember, and you're basically them. Yeah, that would be a real interesting power to have.
Yeah, you can do some shit with
and then
that.
the last one. Actually, this one could be really helpful too. It's Maroda. He wasn't really on Yusuke's team. They were just using him for that time being, but he was the one that Yusuke kind of like got into a little skirmish with. But his power is reading minds.
Oh yeah,
reading thoughts.
Yeah, I forgot about him. Because who beat him when they went to that house thing? That when they got set up by Genkai, who beat him?
So, no. So this is the thing. So he comes onto the story basically.
Oh yeah, you're right. He comes later. Yeah, I remember now.
He comes later. Yeah,
because they killed.
They go into a restaurant and they find him, and he starts reading the minds, and he's like, "Oh, you're looking for somebody." Blah blah blah. And the thing is Yusuke basically beats him right there on the spot.
Yeah, because I remember Yusuke beat him. But how did he do it? He was thinking this. What did he do? Because he was thinking like something that I would do. Like you think of something. I forgot what the hell he did.
So basically, what he said, he basically bluffed. He said, "I'm gonna throw a straight right jab. And I'm gonna stop short." And he was like, "No, you're not gonna do that." So he started reading his mind. So basically, it was what he was gonna do. I'm gonna throw a straight right jab. But I'm going to stop short right before your face. What happens is he throws a straight right jab. He stops right before his face. But then the aftershock from him stopping basically hits Maroda's face and knocks him out. So he told the truth. It's just he wasn't expecting that.
Bro, I love Yusuke, man. He's such a good fighter. And so like when it comes to fighting and combat, he's a genius, bro. Gotta love Yusuke.
Yeah.
But
one of the most versatile fighters. One of the most all kinds of street fighter and martial artist.
Yeah, I love Yusuke, bro. I love Yusuke. But yeah, that's a good list. I would definitely, for me, out of Sensui's, I like the sniper. And from Yusuke, I like the I don't know his name, but the copycat guy.
Oh,
reading minds.
Yanagisawa.
Yeah, reading minds. I don't want to read people's minds. People think people. Yeah, I'm just not something I'm interested in, man.
There's some dark thoughts.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested
in. For me, it'd be between the doctor and Yanagisawa, the dude who could copy people. Just for the fact that, like, if I'm a doctor, at least I could help people, and basically, I could do other things too. I could create cures. I could do plastic surgery. I could basically help with amputees. I could just do good for people if I was a doctor.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. What would it be?
I mean, I could also do some messed up stuff.
Which one is the worst in each group to you?
From both teams?
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough one.
That is hard because there's some pretty bad ones.
Well, like we were saying before, in Yusuke's, not Yusuke's case, but in Sensui's team, he was just putting them in certain like chess pieces. He was just putting them in certain places to like mess up the Yusuke's team's plan. So the one who would be the worst would be like the most useless. So the most useless character or the most useless if you were using it.
Just the one you think is just the worst one. Like, this power sucks. I would never want this.
Okay. Damn.
Because
Gourmet, yeah.
Which one is Gourmet? The video game?
The one you have to eat the person to get their power.
Oh yeah, fuck no. Yeah, that's easily. I forgot about him again. Yeah, no, absolutely not. I'm not eating anyone. That's disgusting. Yusuke's team is hard. I mean, for me, the shadow guy. Like, no, I'm not. That's just useless. I mean, it could work if you find somebody just clearly more powerful than you, and they don't know that's your ability. Once they find out that's your ability, you're screwed.
Well, since you're in a boxing match, all I got to do is like step on your shadow, and I can go to ham on your face because you can't move.
Mm-hmm. But like once people figure that out, you could put yourself in a dangerous situation. I was saying once people figure out that's your ability, you can be put in some dangerous situation. They could just cut the lights off and beat the crap out of you. You know what I mean? Like, just cut the lights off.
True. That's why you got to be a good fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, Kaido's power, the power of Taboo. I mean, I think that's the thing. That's kind of, they just don't have to say the word. That's all they just don't say the word, and you won't lose your soul.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But one thing I did leave out too, in Kaido's territory, you can't use violence. So if someone wanted to beat you up, they could.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, his power, I don't have interest in people's souls. I'm just not interested in doing that. But yeah, that's a tricky one too.